Good evening, spirits and specters, Priams and Hectors,
Oh, yeah. Oh, fuck yeah.
refractors and reflectors, and welcome to a spine-tingling episode of Blood from a Stone, a tale of love and dread in RPG. My name is Philip. I am your dread master. Around me are most of our wonderful players. Say, good evening, players.
Good evening, players. Wow, my voice gets so low when I have congestion.
Yeah, Lauren. Never mind.
What? Don't be rude.
That's why I didn't say anything.
It's whatever he was on the cusp of was gonna be cancelable. Welcome everyone. The Dread Clock is at 13. Gee, I wonder why.
Maybe.
But that also means it's 0 hour, as in we're very far away from a dread storm. Look, it's my Christmassy, wintry thing. We're kind of getting through this now. We've opened. Ooh, there's only 2 boxes left. Said the chambermaid to the. Okay. So let's see what is here in box 23. And lo and behold, it is 2 more of these rollable D4s.
Ooh.
So Lauren, I'm not sure if you're familiar with this kind, but basically, you can go do what you have to do. They're D4s where like you roll them like this, so it's just one's facing up rather than being a.
I am familiar with this.
Okay. Why are you sneaking out of your? That's so weird. First rolls here were 3 and 2, so
Exceedingly average, Philip.
exceedingly average. What's fun is you have 4 total of these that are for the 4 different like sets of dice that came in this. To recap those sets of dice, we had Polar Bear, we had North Star. Oh, what else did we have? Oh yeah, Arctic Fox.
And Snowflake, right?
And we did have Liberal Snowflake. That's right. Where is it? Actually, wait. Was that? Oh no, I think. Wait, a set of 24. There were only 3 sets. So the last one, there is an additional Snowflake.
Yes.
Die. And you know what? This is, I think, the bonus thing. It is just a clear sparkle one. So, anyway, 4d4. That was a pretty good roll. 2 4s.
I was going to say, in case one rolls a magic missile, and then Philip, I don't remember if I've ever done this in this game. So, do you do magic missile where it's 1d4 and that's what it is for all of them, or you roll multiple d4s?
So, I know that we don't play as much 5e here, largely because, like, wizards. Blech. But I will say, I have a very strong opinion on this, which is the following. It is 1 roll. Now, if you're a first level wizard and you're throwing out 3 darts and you want to roll 3d4, I'm comfortable with it. But if you are putting on your big kid robes and you are like an evocation wizard, or you're like a kind of certain warlocks. What's the warlock who gets the weapons? Not Pact of the Blade. Hexblade. If you're a Hexblade, if you're an evocation wizard, you are very much interested in it being 1 roll.
Okay, but Philip, counterpoint.
Yeah.
There is a 1-to-1 correlation between the number of dice you are rolling and the fun you are having.
That is true. I get it. But the way the spell is, I'm not going to get deep into it. If people really,
but this isn't about fun.
It's not about fun. The other thing is that to roll the multiple dice is like not really. Well, I mean, it helps you even things out, but if you're putting on those additional effects of things, you don't want to roll.
I think Book and Dagger might be right. It might be an exponential relationship. Let me tell you, Philip, I think one of the most fun times I ever had in a Dungeons and Dragons game in the classical sense was when I was playing Tomb of Annihilation as this is pre-proof Roz Halfstone.
Okay.
And on the remember that undead T-Rex in there?
I do.
I crit and I did a 4th level smite on it, or third level smite on it. So I did like some stupid level smite with a crit, and it was great. I rolled so many d8s. It was.
No one here is telling you not to roll a lot of d8s. But what we're talking about is if we bring up the text from the basic rules, page 257. You create 3 glowing darts of magical force. Each dart hits a creature of your choice that you can see within range. A dart deals 1d4 plus 1 force damage to its targets. The darts all strike simultaneously. That is the key.
But it's a dart deals.
Yeah. It's if you go to Sage Advice, they tell you it's how I'm saying. They tell you it's 1.
Yeah, but what if one dart hits a guy in the arm and another dart hits a guy in the nuts? I think the one hitting the guy in the nuts is going to do more damage than the one hitting him in the arm.
Not if the dice roll it differently. If anyone came here for Blood from a Stone tonight, I'm sorry about what's happening instead. How much of this following conversation did Lauren or Zane follow? How much of that conversation?
There were dice involved.
I like dice. Magic missile.
Yep.
Magic missile. That was in a play I did. It was mentioned then, and I did that in a campaign.
I'm seeing a movie about some magic missiles tomorrow morning.
Boo.
Are you talking about the atomic bomb or Barbie's boobs?
Barbie's boobs.
That's up to you and your interpretation.
Barbie's boobs.
I saw Barbie. I liked it a lot. I'll see Oppenheimer.
We're seeing Barbie tomorrow.
That's great.
Babby.
Well.
Orby.
Do you want to play some role-playing game?
I guess so. I don't know. I have a lot.
Can I be the dad?
Of the role-playing game?
You can be the daddy.
You can. I will also say that the thing I've also started doing, although my players have not complained about this, even though it's less dice, is on crits. You don't roll double dice. You deal max dice and then roll again. So that is not letting you roll that's not you're only rolling 5 d8s instead of 10. But that first 5 d8s is just it's like in your mind you can be like I rolled 10 and 5 of them were 8s. So,
we're not changing the rules for this game we're playing.
No, this one is straight out of the book. This one is straight out of the book of this proprietary system I make up as we play.
Out of Philip's
system.
It is I. This is my book. And it is unwritten. The rest is still unwritten. That's a song from a long time ago. Well, let's talk about what's going on in this game, because a lot is the answer. First of all, in Darkmoor College, Medina, you, with sort of the help of the boxer, you guys assaulted. Man, Professor Charles is getting punched a lot. You guys found that Bradley and Penny have been kind of chimeried together. They got chimeried, and they're not loving it. The professor still wants people to do work, but suddenly his shining pupil is one Everett Plantain, who is summoned for him. The king of the vampires. Dracula. From a book called Count Dracula the Undead by, anybody remember? / has anybody even looked into that or what it's called? By Henry Irving.
Oh, I wrote it down.
You're good. But Henry Irving. Anybody? Let's not worry about it. Let's just carry on. Lauren might know that.
Irving Berlin, right?
Not Irving Berlin, but what's funny is this has no connection to that at all. Very interesting you bring that up. In any case, Penny and Bradley really want to do whatever they can to sort of split apart. The boxer sort of maybe suggested that, they should maybe talk to his girl, the peddler. but she's not here. She left, but you could try to find him, or they could go out after her. The professor also has kind of like come to some points with Medina where he's basically saying, you are no longer special now that I've seen other people can do this. Like thanks for your help, but if you either you are free to leave or you're free to stay and be productive. But that's how the professor has phrased all that. Everett, of course, having brought Dracula here, unbeknownst to everybody, is Dracula's sex boy. Dracula's thrall, Dracula's servant. Call him Everett Plantainfield, because of previous books where it was Renfield. You get the idea. But he has also been granted some modicum of Dracula's sort of like power. He's got some, and he's been told he has to consume life, which he mainly just wants to consume in the form of oysters since they're still alive. So, chef's kiss on that. In the meantime, out in the Valley of Badairoth, events occurred that none of you know about. But those events might be the death of the Soldier of Fortune. In fact, there's no might about it. That's what happened. The Soldier of Fortune was slain. Fake news. The Soldier of Fortune was slain by the bounty hunter, but his soul went into his own transmogrified big gun to his sword, which is his purpose for it. It was rescued by Hattie, who, in a very happy confluence of events, had literally her few tricks she had were exactly what she needed to get out of the place, because she was able to make a fog cloud to push a bunch of skeletons off of a ledge, and she was able to use her whip, which she recovered, to sort of swing out to safety out of the castle of the Lich Queen Visibadiroth. So she now holds the soul and consciousness of the Soldier of Fortune, but his body has been, his sexy barbarian elf body has been decapitated, and the heart run through and all sorts of stuff like that. Will he be able to come back? Does he have means? We shall see. Until that time, and to that point, I'm now going to read the invocation, but I did something horrific last week. I forgot to read the invocation.
Are we going to get 2?
You are, because last week's invocation was not read on stream. I put that in the thing, but I'm going to read it now aloud because I need them all to be spoken out loud. So, the invocation for chapter 104, last week's. But I feel I'm growing older, and the songs that I have sung echo in the distance like the sound of a windmill going round. Guess I'll always be a soldier of fortune. Chapter 105. The invocation for tonight's game of Blood from a Stone, A Tale of Love and Dread in RPG. You think to baffle me, you with your pale faces all in a row like sheep in a butcher's. You shall be sorry yet, each one of you. You think you have left me without a place to rest, but I have more. My revenge is just begun. I spread it over centuries, and time is on my side. Your girls that you all love are mine already, and through them you and others shall yet be mine, my creatures, to do my bidding, and to be my jackals when I want to feed. Bah! Anybody have a guess what that's from?
Dracula.
There you go. Correct. So, meanwhile, back at Darkmoor, Dracula has kind of given you a psychic connection, Everett, that you have done well. Medina. You are still with the boxer.
Yep.
Bradley and Penny are in that sort of wheelchair. Everett is standing with them. You guys are all sort of here, gathered in the foyer. The boxer looks to you for, like, just guidance. The professor nods to you all and sort of like, still reeling from a concussion. He will sort of, tell you what. The professor decides that he leaves, basically, in his injury, rather than attempt to do more. He's instructed everyone to keep working. He's told Bradley and Penny, he's like, oh, well, you guys can still read. He said that last week. So the professor takes off, and the rest of you are left to do whatever it is you think you should do at this time.
So Everett is in the room now, right?
Yeah, it's you guys are all together.
Everett, that was really fast.
Yeah, like I told you, I'm a fast reader. Sometimes when I get into something, I just can't stop. You can't put it down.
Yeah, how long did it take for you to transcribe?
Well, like I told you, when that octopus came out and got me, I just I think time and space kind of moved slower for me than it maybe did for you.
Yeah, that does happen actually. I once left time and space and trained in this hyperbaric chamber thing for a really long time to get that's why I'm so swole.
Okay, Frank.
Oh yeah, you get it.
My name's not Frank.
I'm calling you
Frank.
Frank.
Sorry.
I'm not calling you the boxer. That's weird.
That's
We've also got to think of another name for the soldier of fortune. I don't know what to call him.
Oh, you should call him something about
No.
Okay.
No, anyway, shut up. Everett. Can I see your pages?
Does Everett have his pages?
You do. You made pages.
Well, I mean, if you want to see him, it's a little personal, but yeah, I guess you could look at him.
Thanks. I will take them. Can I look to see if they're consistent with what I have done and what my former
roll and analyze.
Ooh, it's 4. Okay. 2 8s.
2 8s.
Philosophy, knowledge, secrets.
Knowledge, secrets, questioning, values, supposition. With 2 8s. Let me look at Everett's stuff real quick here. With 2 8s, this looks nothing like your notes that you take. This looks nothing like your transcriptions. It is not dissimilar. It's not totally different to how old DJ3 used to do it. You understand that every single person's is different. Everett's notes are weirdly superficial, and very sexual. And it's a lot more drawings than you're used to. But also, I'll phrase it like this. If you had done this transcription, it would be worth nothing. But you know that DJ3, when he was summoning stuff, way back when, Connors was like, yeah, look at me, a smart guy. Whatever. And Callie and Frankie, they were pretty careful with what they're doing. Nova's was, you know what? It's not all, there's a few times where Nova's were more drawings as well. Mm-hmm. So it's not dissimilar to what Nova, but especially DJ3 would do. Now, in your analysis, it does seem to not be it doesn't seem to be a commensurately large number of pages like you would expect Dracula to require.
Okay.
But you also know that you didn't have to get that many pages. It seems to require less pages here. That it seems to require less transcription here than it did in Hampstead Hall, when you brought in the Visionary. That didn't seem to take that much. And from what you could tell that Penny did to get Old McAllister. So, it is absolutely, for someone like Dracula, you would have expected that to be legendary or mythic rarity.
Yeah.
And that should have been like Reams.
and other like I would assume that we would need other characters as well.
You were
or...
not there when the other
that's
character
right.
proliferation began, like when they were going after people who needed multiple other characters.
Okay.
So that is
Okay.
not as common a thing to you.
Okay. Wow, there must be something really special about you. You were able to get this done with less than I would have expected. Which book did you use? Is it like a kid? No offense. Is it like a kid's version of Dracula? Is it like...
Well, I mean,
Or...
I think children can read adult books too. So it was Count Dracula, the Undead by Henry Irving. And
Wait, by who?
Henry Irving.
All right, Medina Lake. You tricksy little minx. I'm going to say that because you have folklore. Mm-hmm.
She suspected this before. Like, I'm just saying.
No, this is ultimately going to be a luck roll, but I'm going to let you make it because you have folklore. I'm going to have you make a luck roll to see how much Medina Lake knows, because your preferred genre wasn't like gothic horror, you know. This is how much you know about stuff. I think it is, I would say that your general knowledge, you know that Bram Stoker wrote the novel Dracula.
She would have seen the movie.
Of course, but I'm saying make a luck roll, and if you can roll high but not a 13, that would be great for you.
Nope, that's a 3.
Then you do not know the significance of the name of Henry Irving.
Okay, but I do know that he wasn't the writer.
You know it's not, you know that it is not Bram Stoker.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's okay. So then, okay, because in my world there's a different version. All right, where I'm from, out, you know, there might be another one.
Well,
was this like a smut version?
Well, I mean, if you read into the words, everything's a smut version, isn't it?
No.
You do have, like, if you have the book, Everett. You could give her the book to look over if you wanted to. You don't have to.
Here, there's a couple nasty pages in here. Why don't you read it yourself?
Okay. I haven't read the book. So can I look at it and see if I can like
if you
similar?
glance it over, and you're also you know you can feel free to bring poor Bradley into this at any point if you want to, but he is his hand is tied. But as you sort of look through this book, having seen the movie of Dracula, you definitely recognize certain key elements of it. One thing about this book
Are there pictures?
Make a luck roll to see if there's like a wood carving in there. I mean, there might be a picture on the cover. 6. The cover has a picture of Dracula that looks very, very classic Dracula, very kind of Widow's Peak Lugosi-y. And as you go through, there are a few, kind of like woodcut prints in it here and there. Give me another analyze roll.
I thought you were gonna make me roll luck again.
She's so nervous about it. Bradley, I'd like for you to also give me a luck roll.
I would love to.
No matches.
No matches. Okay.
9.
Bradley, you know about this book. You're familiar with like Count Dracula the Undead as being like a classic horror novel for sure.
Yeah.
We'll say that you've read it like in a class or something, or like what it was like on some reading list, and like you made choices and you're like, I'll do that rather than something boring. I'd like for you to give me a I know it's not your main forte, but give me like an analyze roll yourself.
Okay. No matches.
No matches. Bradley, if you want to pipe up that you've read it, you can certainly do so. But nothing's like jumping into your mind from these rules.
I mean, I don't like. I mean, I don't honestly like. I don't care about this. Like, my main concern is not being the way I am right now.
You think I like this?
No,
It's
It's
typical male thinking to just assume he's suffering the only one that matters.
Look, if I separate from you, you also separate from me. Don't you want that?
Yes, I just think that yes. No, by all means, you were talking. Go ahead.
It's like whatever. I'm like I'm trying to like excuse me, Mr. Boxer.
Frank, you can call him Frank.
I'm answering to what this guy who this fighter here, this guy you're gonna do it. This guy, you two are gonna get out of this. Don't you worry. Yeah, go ahead, champ. Go ahead, contender.
But yeah. So the sooner we can try and find your friend. You said the peddler.
Yeah.
Can we do it sooner rather than later, please?
Okay. So like, I don't have I can try to see if I can like get her to come here, but that might be hard. We can also just go looking for her. I don't know which one Medina was earlier saying you. I mean, I don't know. Like, you guys want to like you. I mean, should we get out of here? Maybe. School seems weird.
I don't want to be in the library right now, but also I don't like. We're not very mobile right now.
Oh yeah. That's true.
Well,
why don't you let Dracula rip you guys apart?
Because that would hurt a lot.
Yeah, that's true.
They'd die.
Not if he gives him his blood, like he was saying. Am I the only one? Guys, we're in trouble if I was the only person who was paying attention.
No, that's like I'm not considering that option, but I would rather take the option that isn't like gonna literally feel like I'm being ripped in half.
Okay, so you want the peddler, just so I'm understanding.
Yes.
From the peddler, you're looking for something that doesn't feel like you're ripped in half. Because I mean, she's gonna give you some crazy magic stuff that might feel like you're getting ripped in half. I'd hate for us to do like a quest and it still ends with you guys getting ripped in half if your whole thing is not getting ripped in half. You know what I mean, man?
Yeah. Okay, but also like, if it's magic, that feels like it might be a little more sanitary than consuming something like a blood contamination.
Okay. You want me to?
I don't know.
You want me to put a word out to her or something? Is that what you guys are saying?
Oh, if you could, please. Thank you.
All right. Oh boy, Medina, I don't want to leave you because of murder.
I mean, where do you have to go to call the peddler? Could you call the Soldier of Fortune at the same time?
I mean, he's where he went. There's no way I can call. Where she is, I might. He kind of goes to the phone and it's like, all right, I'm gonna make some phone calls real quick. This doesn't need quarters, right? I can just use this.
No.
Do I have to dial 9 to get an outside line?
Yeah, #9.
I pound 9?
No.
Like, oh.
You have to press 1 after the 9. I work here. Come on, I know about the phone.
Okay, gotcha.
Press 9, then 1, then the area code, and then everything else.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna make a couple calls. He makes some calls.
You know what? I'm gonna. Is there like a place where I can look? Because I want to see if I can look for Mary Shelley.
Ooh, the author Mary Shelley. Very interesting.
Yes.
Lauren, you stupid, beautiful genius. Yeah, I love this plan. Oh, shit, yeah, cool. Oh, cool. All right, so Lauren, you can go to the card catalog for sure.
Okay.
And Everett, I think you were going to say something about, so while she's going off, Everett, I thought you were about to say something at some point, but maybe if she's leaving, it doesn't matter because she's the one interrogating you.
Yeah, there were going to be a couple different things I say, but we'll just keep going.
I've got plenty to say. Okay, first of all, I got to make a little roll here. Interesting. Okay, Lauren, would you please make a luck roll for me?
I'm scared.
Good.
That is a 7.
A 7. Okay.
Yeah.
Then I'll do this. Hold on. Evens will lose. Odds of this 13 will be. Oh God, please roll a 13, Philip. Even though it won't count on the clock, it'll be so cool if I roll 13 because of what it'll mean.
Don't, Philip. Don't roll a 13.
It's always really close to a 13, and then it slides. Okay. I did roll a 7 though, which is pretty good. Well, I said evens odds. Wait. Odds. Okay, got it. Medina.
Yes.
You look through the card catalog. You do not find Mary Shelley. But you do find Shelley. And you find that there is a novel called, let me come up with it because I know it's actually Frank, the Prometheus Unbound, or the modern Prometheus. What's the Oh my God, I'm so sorry, guys. I have to use something else for this. I'm so sorry. Give me 1 second. I'm so sorry.
It's
So
okay.
you're going to say I have to use the bathroom.
Guys, I have to use the...
Yeah,
guys,
go find his sunglasses.
suddenly... fuck, shit, fuck, God, fuck, balls, fuck.
I thought you wore like a diaper, so you didn't have to get up.
Why would I waste a diaper on that? I just wear mesh shorts. It's easy to clean. I'm not gonna waste a diaper. A perfectly good diaper, just on... Come on.
Sorry. To those watching, I'm so sorry.
You mean you don't have your tubes right your tubes right at your seat, Lauren?
Good night, everyone. Good night.
When I play D&D, I use Dungeon Delver catheters. That way I can stay in my seat the whole damn time. Also, buy gold. Okay. I like what I get, Dan, with certain kinds of jokes. That's always real fun. God, I want to do this correct. I just have to do this correctly. Sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. Okay.
Okay.
Evens is this. Okay, evens. Yeah. Cool. You notice there is Shelley in the card catalog. And there is a book called Frankenstein. The book Frankenstein is not written by anyone named Shelley, however. It is credited to Lord Peake. P-E-K-E.
Okay.
You can find it in the card catalog if you'd like to go.
I would like to.
Okay. If you head over to the...
I will call for Frank to come with me.
To the card catalog? To the stacks?
Oh, sorry. I got confused. Do I need the card first and then...
Well, no, you look through the card catalog, you see what the call number is, and then you go to the proper shelf.
Yes.
So you're going to leave the stacks and go get him from the phones?
Oh, I forgot he's on the phone. I'll go by myself. Never mind.
Cool.
Oh, fuck.
So,
yeah.
Now it's not a surprise. But Medina, you go to the sort of like the fiction literature area. As soon as you turn the corner into it, you have a feeling that something's wrong.
Can I turn around and go back? with my sword drawn.
You begin to draw your
I'm not
sword,
going to test anything here.
but as you turn around, you see that Jason is standing there, sort of staring at you, the life out of his body, blood on his mouth, like it was when you saw him. And as if you'd stuck around, you would have seen the blood. He's just staring at you.
What do you want, Jason?
I want to watch. I want to watch. You feel something large shifting behind you, Medina.
Uh-huh.
Jason doesn't take his eyes off you, but you can sort of tell there's a little bit of movement as he's like looking around and behind you.
I will turn.
As you begin to turn, I need you to roll.
In a defensive position.
I understand. Go. Then make a dodge roll. Go ahead and do a dodge. Go do a Chevy dodge.
Okay.
So good.
Okay.
It's four.
Babies.
It's 4 for you.
I know. 4 4s.
4 4s?
Sorry, I'm sorry. 3 4s. 3 4s. 1 6.
4
I saw so
4s
many
would be
4s
impressive.
that just went in my brain.
3 4s is good because basically you do, like, seeing this, you lurch just as these two, like, massive, just hands covered in, like, stitches, like, mismatched in size. One of them is a huge hand. The other one is a hand that's partial here, but that is this, like, these hands, like, grasp for you and, like, are, like, trying to sort of grab you. But you sort of duck out of the way, and as you turn back, you do see that there is a towering, hulking, nearly 7 foot tall, like, bundle of sewn together corpse parts, and yet it seems animate.
Does it look like Frankenstein?
It is not green, and it doesn't have like the it's not like the universal Frankenstein. It is a much more like book accurate Frankenstein. But yes, you believe that, like, the creature,
The vibe.
yeah,
Frankenstein vibes.
yes, big
Frankenstein aesthetic.
BFE, and that is a creature is behind you. A thing is, like, reaching for you, and it seemed like you sort of, like, ducked as you were, like, kind of, like, moving back, but it was just, like, moving its hands into your, like, it was going to start strangling you.
Okay. I will just... Is Jason still standing there?
I mean, right now you've ducked and you're looking
running.
at the thing. You're just going
I'm running. I don't care if he is. I just don't want to run directly through him.
Okay, make a move roll then. It's under your Oh wait, is that not on this sheet? Shoot.
I don't have it.
Yeah, you guys don't have that. Okay, just do a physicality then. That's on. That's a thing I adjusted, but since this was the first one, I hadn't included it.
Wait, what?
Just your main
3.
physicality, yeah. 3D.
2 7s.
2 7s. So yeah, you run until you feel like this thing behind you. You move. You sort of see Jason also, like, trying to get in your way, but you just sprint, and you rush out the doors of the stacks. You hear footsteps behind you. You rush out the doors of the stacks. Everett and Bradley and Penny, she was in there like 2 minutes, but you see Medina, sword drawn, just rush out of the stacks. The boxer is on the phone, and he drops the phone, vaults over the thing, and he's rushing to, like, who is it? Oh God, please don't tell me it's the Drifter.
No. I don't think you can actually beat this thing. It's like 7.
I can beat anything. And he walks in there.
Okay. No.
And then he walks
she'll,
back
she'll
out.
like grab his shirt and say, it's Frankenstein's monster. It's something like from my world, like Dracula, but different from another book written by a woman, by the way, the creator of sci-fi. Anyway.
No, hold on. He pushes the door open. There's not anything in there.
Fucking Jason. And she'll just go and sit on the couch. Look, I was looking for something specific, and I found it, and it tried to attack me.
Now, Medina, I know sometimes not being the best reader in the room can create a lot of pressure. So I think that maybe you should just take a few deep breaths and stop being so hard on yourself. Just because somebody read a book better than you doesn't mean you're less than. You are worthy. You should say that in the mirror every single morning. Put some lipstick on, kiss the mirror, stand right there with the kissy lips on your cheek every single morning and say, I'm worthy and I read good.
Okay, well, thank you for that, Everett.
That's such a bad anti-feminism message.
I mean, affirmations are not okay. Anyway,
The lipstick part.
Oh, that's fair. Okay.
Liv,
Anyway,
we
that's
miss you.
neither here nor there. Okay. So
That's accurate.
Everett, all I was trying to do. So, okay, where I'm from, there are famous monsters, and Dracula is one of those monsters. Then you also have Frankenstein's monster, and I found something that I think could summon Frankenstein's monster. It's just the connections to the stuff from where I'm from are just too strong. So I was just trying to see if I might be able to summon that, but
why are you trying to summon? We have other, not to be like rude, but we have other things going on right now that are more important.
Okay, no offense, Bradley, but didn't I tell you that earlier and you kept reading? So
I didn't summon a character.
You kept reading. But
why are you victim shaming here?
I honestly,
that's the first thing you've said that's made any sense.
I'm just saying, let me live my fucking life, Bradley, okay? I tried to help you. And I appreciate that you're trying to stop this, but at this point, I'll do what I can to help you, but I'm trying to figure out stuff for myself as
Everett,
well.
At this point, you hear a very muffled voice, very distant, going, "Hello? Hello? Are you still there? Hello? Hello? Are you still there?"
Oh, Everett walks toward the phone and picks it up. Oh, hello. Who's this?
Oh, yeah. This is, actually wasn't expecting you to pick it up, so hold on, I have to roll for who it is. Boom. Oh, perfect. Oh yeah, this is the Memory Lane's bowling alley.
Oh, bowling alley. Did you call us or did we call you? I'm confused.
Oh, sorry. Where's the? I was just talking to a gentleman. He was looking for his friend.
Oh yeah. The
Oh, sorry, I didn't put that on the thing. Are you still? I was just telling him.
Yeah, it's for you. Do you want to?
Oh yeah, sorry, that was my bad.
Hold on 1 second. He's back.
Hey, sorry about that. I thought a lady I was supposed to be protecting was getting murdered, but no, she's fine. She was just seeing things. I don't think so. It's pretty early. I don't think she's had anything to drink yet. Maybe. Oh wait, no. The other two had some vodka. I don't know. Maybe she has. Oh no, I'm not. No, nothing with me. It's like a buddy of mine. I wouldn't do that. Yeah. Oh, I honestly, I'm not. She's kind of a lot. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, whatever. I mean, it's like, a pretty girl's dime a dozen. You're muted.
don't you have real questions you need to ask this person?
Mm-hmm.
And not about me?
Roll a d13. Actually, Dan, roll a d13.
Oh, fuck.
But there are some specific things that won't work.
11.
You lucky fucker. Guess who's number 11 on the chart?
The peddler?
The peddler is number 11.
Wow. Aren't you glad you didn't roll 13 for once?
Wait! No! I was looking at it wrong. Because I don't have it numbered. The peddler's actually they're grouped by affiliation.
Oh.
It's not the peddler, I'm sorry. The peddler would have been peddler 7, 9, 10. 11 is an interesting one. I just said the peddler. I got everyone excited.
I was about to give my D13 a big old smooch, too.
I'll tell you what. There'll be more than one person there. We're good. He's like, oh wait, she's in the bathroom? Yeah, does she have like a bunch of like stuff, like bags and like bags of bags, just like bags, like so many bags. Okay, cool. Can you tell her that the boxer's on the phone? Well, then hand it across the counter. She doesn't have to go back there. Yeah, I don't care what your policy is. Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Hey, so you're in paradise? Okay, cool. Oh, wait, she is? Oh, shit. Oh my god, that's crazy. Really? What? Oh my god. No, I'm not going to. I'm in the middle of something, but I might come there. But is she gonna freak out if I come there? I want to see her. That's crazy. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah. Well, yeah. I got some people who need some help from you. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Bye. Just don't leave. Bye. All right. She's in paradise.
Wait, who do you want to see?
The peddler, who you were talking. She's there. We can go to paradise.
Okay, yeah. If she's there, let's go.
Wait,
let's go.
Why can't she come here?
Who?
The peddler.
She's bowling. She's in memory lanes.
Like, she can't come here?
They just started.
How long does it take to get there, based on what we know?
Wouldn't take you too long. And provided there's no dread storms, it shouldn't be too bad. Like you could get there in probably half an hour, 20, 30 minutes. But Box was like, yeah, hey, Medina, we should totally go.
I don't think we should leave campus.
What?
I don't think we should leave campus.
Well, she's probably leaving town as soon as the game's over. It's like, this is like your chance. But I can't leave you.
So send them.
Okay.
How are we gonna get there? You want us to wheel ourselves down, Medina?
Yeah. No, I mean, you guys can do it. I believe in you. But also, maybe I should take him. And you have to come with me because I'm guarding you.
The last time I left campus, very bad things happened.
But the last time you left campus, you didn't have me to protect you. You didn't have anyone protecting you, right?
Maybe we could bring like Wednesday or something, too.
You literally had all your characters to protect you last time.
Yeah.
Huh?
Do you think it would be beneficial for me to leave this campus?
Me?
Yeah.
I think that the main thing I want to do is not have you die. But based on whatever that was, he just gestures back to the stacks. That could happen here. You seem to be like a real, you're like a real focal point of like dread energy. I can feel it. So, I don't know. We can leave. We can stay.
Okay.
It doesn't
Well,
matter.
Let
Horror
me-
can surge
let me
around you at any moment.
Come with me. I need to get a book, and then we can go. You're muted.
He's talking to others. Okay, come with you, get a book?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay.
And she's gonna like grab not his arm, just like his shirt a little bit, and like have her sword out.
This is for a book? Wait, is this one of those books bound in human skin?
I don't know.
Because I've only punched those a few times. Not like an expert. I've only punched.
Okay.
I've only like punched haunted books a couple times.
Okay.
It's not never. I've done it.
Okay, it could be. Actually, where's Wednesday? Wednesday?
You call for Wednesday. After a few moments, you do hear some footsteps coming down the stairs, and Wednesday comes, and she looks not like frumpled, but she's, oh, yes, miss. What is it, miss?
I was wondering if you might be able to grab a book for me.
Just grab a book for you, miss. You.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
I was in the middle of something, miss.
What were you in the middle of?
Something very
Never mind.
interesting, miss.
You live your life, girl. But I was wondering if you could grab this book, and she like scribbles the. Are we on the Dewey Decimal System?
Yeah, whichever one, or LOC. The point is, you can give her the book. Very
Okay.
well, miss. I'll go get you your precious book. She looks the
Thank-
boxer up and down and just walks out.
Okay, Bradley, we'll go in a minute. I'm sorry. I have a side quest too, okay?
Why are you talking like your life is a game?
Well, because it feels like it. At this point, honestly, I've got like never mind.
Everett, you hear a voice in your head. Everett, your friend Medina is already proving herself a nuisance. She has called away someone I was in the middle of discussing something of great importance with. Could you get her out from underfoot for a while?
Can Everett respond?
Yeah, you can respond telepathically to your master.
Oh, anything you need, Drac. I got you. Don't worry about it, okay?
It is very
I will
possible.
get her out of here.
Two things. The first, never call me Drac.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Call me Master.
Oh, Master, I am so sorry. It slips. I'm new to this.
You
I
are.
just started.
That is fine. I will mold you like clay into the perfect vessel to receive my, well, whatever I wish to fill you with.
Oh, I'm melting. I'm melting.
So, you will only call me Master from now on. And point two. I might wish for you to, if an opportunity arises, to take away this Medina, to leave this campus for a while. You can serve me from afar. I am already putting certain plans in motion, and it might be beneficial to have you out, telling me other things transpiring in other places. Do you understand?
Oh, yeah, that's perfect. We were just talking about getting those two matched up twins separated by
yes.
bowling alley. Apparently there's somebody that does that.
Oh, fascinating. Please go and attempt to do such a thing. Yes, this is a perfect distraction. I will be in contact with you.
Yeah, just Master, do I have any powers or anything? Like, am I in danger when I go out there, or like, can I do cool stuff or fly or anything?
Well,
can I bite people?
You are free to bite people, but you will not turn them into a vampire. But depending on the person, you might turn them on.
Oh my goodness!
I know you are capable of great special actions. One or two of the touches you gave me are things I have not felt in centuries, if not ever. I will greatly enjoy being reunited with you.
I will be back in 2 shakes, Master, I promise.
Oh no, you will be back only when I tell you to come back. And remember, you can find no release. You can experience no pleasure until you have returned to me and I allow you. But I want you to know that while you are gone, I will be experiencing pleasure constantly, because I am the master and you are the servant.
I promise, Master, I will withhold until I return. Until you tell me I can come back.
Yes. Until I tell you to come back. You will not come back.
Over and out, Master. Over and out. So, I think it'll be a great idea if we get to that bowling alley, because I actually, you ever heard of a 7-10 split?
No.
This guy right here?
Yeah,
Yeah, I typically knock them pins down when there's a 7-10 split because I got a good talent for bowling. I think it's because I used to roll rocks at a side of a barn when I was young.
7-10 split is when you give him 7 rights and then 10 lefts, and it like splits his face open. Because I did one of those before.
Yeah, I think that's a thing too. I think we're speaking a little bit different languages here, but
wait, we are?
I'd like to.
Oh shit! Is this just like coincidentally? I thought I knew what you were saying, but we actually speak different languages, and I haven't understood a word you said.
Oh, it was a figure of speech. It was like I didn't actually mean what I said.
Like he's talking about bowling, and you're talking about violence.
Well, bowling can be violent. I mean, I actually think about my enemies every time you got the pins fresh up there. You roll the ball as fast as you can. I think, just hitting all my enemies, watching them all fall down, and then that big machine taking them away. And then that's how I deal with most of my problems.
But then they just come back.
Well, there's always going to be a new enemy. Otherwise, life wouldn't be worth fighting.
That's very poetic. But yeah, we're gonna go there. I just want to get the book. I've got some things I need to look into.
Yes, your precious book, miss. Wednesday walks up to you and hands you just a book.
Not precious, but
ma'am.
Thank you.
Is there anything else you need from me, miss?
No.
Very good. Then I must make sure that slut from Voluptua hasn't gotten into my place. She goes upstairs. That's other slut from Voluptua.
Wednesday, tell Dracula I said hello. And I'll see him later.
No, sir. And she goes up.
Okay, and I'm gonna gather like anything I'd need to potentially transcribe.
Mm-hmm. The book in question has actually give me one more luck roll. Haha, you got it.
Off.
That's great. She says fuck off to the luck rolls a lot.
That is a 5.
A 5. This one doesn't have like a cool. This had just like a very like generic like landscape on the cover, as actually the edition of Dracula I think I read in high school had. There wasn't like a cool picture. It is written by. It is credited to Lord Peake.
Does that ring a bell for Medina or no? I don't think it would, but
probably does not. And the title is Frankenstein, but actually, hold on. This will be a little thing for me.
Is it spelled Frankenstein?
No. The title is Frankenstein's Bears. Yeah, Frankenstein's Bears. It's called Frankenstein. The cover doesn't have a subtitle on it. You could flip it open if you wanted to look at like the frontispiece material. The subtitle of this book. Give me one more luck roll. I'm sorry, Medina, but these are a lot of like just like do you know stuff? Is stuff happening? It's not about your skills.
That's fair. 10.
Because like it's a book that was you know that it was written by Mary Shelley, and you know that the subtitle is The Modern Prometheus.
Okay.
This book has a different subtitle. The subtitle is The Son of Man. Written by Lord Peake, and there's a dedication as well.
I'm reading it.
And it basically it's like to my dear friend P. Shelley and wife.
Lauren knew that was okay.
You know what? You rolled a 10 on Frankenstein, did you not? On your
did.
luck about it?
Yes.
Make an analyze roll. You have enough information. It might help you here.
No matches.
No matches. You're not quite sure. You can potentially try that again at different times, but there's something in your head. You're like, something's buzzing. Like obviously you're like, well, the woman. This isn't credited to a woman. This is, but also. But
I would have known that like her husband like was a writer too.
Yes, but that's not who wrote this book.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, at this point, I think I know about as much as Medina does about the situation, but she knows. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
So, but you now have the book in hand.
Yes. I will get my backpack or satchel, the ghouls at it, so I'm ready to go.
Very good. Everett, you do hear in your mind, Frankenstein. If you can summon the creature, he could be of use to me. But this is not a priority. She has the book for now. But for now, go out on your errand in the world.
Up and away.
So,
Wait, did he say that out loud or in his head?
In his head.
Oh, okay.
And then he'll say, "All right, gang, up and away. Let's go."
He says it in his head. Up and away. All right, up and away. All right, so
and
you guys, yeah.
I will help Bradley and Penny wheel out.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's good, because then I have my hands free to, like, punch anyone's throat out who tries to, stab you or anything.
I don't appreciate you constantly talking about it, but I want to say I do appreciate that you're here, so thank you.
Wait, what am I not supposed to fucking talk about?
Punching people in the throat.
Okay.
And, I mean, you can. I'm just...
You don't happen to have, like, a printed list of rules, do you? Because I feel like there's a lot with you. Okay. So you guys.
Why does it feel like everyone has such a hard time getting along with me?
The boss goes, people who... Never mind. Yeah, that's fine. So you guys head to the Paradise Gate. Medina, as you get there, your shoulder aches from where it was impaled the last time you tried to fight your way through. The porters eye you with no small amount of malice and frustration, but everyone present can pull out their student IDs or faculty IDs. When they see Bradley and Penny, one of the porters goes, "Right, now I suppose I think the two of them need to have a new ID made for..."
For now, if we have both of ours, is that okay?
No, I suppose it's fine. I'd hate for you to try to get in, and if one of you doesn't have an ID and the other does, then we couldn't let you in because you're stuck together.
Trust me, we'll make sure we all have our IDs when we come back.
Well then, you especially, because you were the problem last time. The box was like, is it a problem now, Maddie?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
It's not. Good. It's fucking good.
Okay.
So you guys begin walking down. Are they called the... God, I can't fucking remember anything. Yep. You pass the woods of no return out of the Paradise Gate. And you make your way to Paradise. Main Street is moderately attended right now. Everyone can gain 1 power. Bradley will say you get it. You look like gaining power is such a rare thing. You're so excited. Lauren.
Who, me?
Yeah,
Yes.
you win.
Phenomenal cosmic power.
Yeah. As you guys approach, there's a bowling alley. It says Memory Lanes. Very kind of like 50s, 60s decor. Neon signs outside. Buck is like, all right, cool. So, and like she's gonna be in the middle of a thing, so maybe like, don't.
Is she dangerous?
Peddler?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. I mean, am I dangerous?
I mean, I assume so.
Yeah.
He's,
And Soldier Fortune is dangerous, and the Drifter
for
is
the record,
dangerous.
Well, yeah. Also, I was very wary of you when we first met, if you'll recall.
You know who else is dangerous, and you wouldn't think?
Who?
Tourist. Listen to me, Medina. All kidding aside, if the tourist ever shows up, here's what you got to do if the tourist shows up, okay? Do not be interesting.
Well, nobody seems to like me anyway. So.
Oh, but that makes you interesting.
I mean, that's why we should get split, because this is, I feel like...
if the tourists saw you guys. Oh, shit. Yeah. That's a great point. We don't want the tourists to see you guys. Good thing he's not here. I hope he's not here. Oh, shit. Is he here? God, it's like I say his name. What if he shows up? So what if he does show up? No. All right, let's go. Come on. He opens the door, and you guys are hit just with, like, stale nacho cheese and cigarette smoke.
Hell yeah.
You're
The smell of
soaked
happiness.
into the carpet. There's a few people bowling.
Cheap beer.
But at the far lane, you do see numerous bags and cases stacked up. And by that, there are a couple of people bowling in the back.
Is that your friend?
Yep.
Which one is it?
The one who's bowling right now. And you see there's this... She is dressed... Also, does anybody remember, like, when you guys met the peddler in the tower during the time? Did she have like a Cockney accent, or was she just a...
I think she had an accent.
I don't think she had an accent.
Really? I think she...
No.
I don't remember.
She probably...
I don't think...
I think she might change it up, like, based on where she is.
That's fair.
But I don't know actually, because like the journalist is British. Shit, I don't remember.
Philip, you only have 500
you don't have a character
characters.
Bible for all the Mistwalkers?
I don't. I really should just jot down what all their accents are. I know the bounty hunter. I know the soldier fortune. I know the drifter. I know the preacher. Preacher and bounty hunter are not dissimilar. All right. Well, she's there and she's just rolling. Oh, that was a pretty good one. So here we mark this on the, and this is the era where you do it on like a sheet, you know, like it's not like you don't type it at a computer.
But is it like projected up?
Oh, like on a no, I think they're literally just like writing it on like a sheet. In the 60s, I don't think they'd be even on a board or anything.
But you know what I mean, right? Where it like has like it's like, have you seen those where it's like bowling alley where it's like there's like it's like a projector at like from a school,
From
right?
like
it's
a
like
school.
Overhead projector.
Overhead projector.
Yeah.
Would they have those in the 60s?
They did.
That seems like a pretty early technology.
I used to love cleaning.
It was the automatic scorers were introduced in the 1970s, the computer version. Sorry. This is what everyone's here for.
Mm-hmm.
As long as it's not spreadsheeting, I'm fine.
Oh, but yeah, I see exactly what you're talking about. Overhead score projectors. Yes. We'll say it's an overhead score projector.
Sick.
Okay. Here, come on, just let them play. This means we're here, so we can like get there. So you guys kind of go over, and you see that this peddler woman, who she is wearing kind of like a little bit of like kind of like a patched dress and kind of like a little, I mean, it looks like she like sells weird. She looks a little like Victorian England or something, but not totally sticking out. She is there, and then next to her is this woman who is the most haunted looking woman you've ever seen. She's wearing a very nondescript kind of like gray sweater and pants. Her clothing all seems very ratty. And if you guys have any kind of decent, any of you with like looks of 3 or higher, you might notice there's like places where like little injuries, torn, things like that here and there. Her eyes are sort of sunken. Her hair is stringy. She doesn't look like she's showered in a while. She's sort of just sitting there kind of like kicking, and you notice her eyes darting to all the exits. And when you guys have entered, she has clocked you, and she's just kind of like sitting on the chair, kind of closest to the door as you guys approach.
You gonna say something to her?
They're playing. I don't want to bother him. And the peddler's like, "Oh, it's hello. He's here. I told you he was coming." And the woman just nods, and he goes, "Hi. I'm not, you know." And then the woman's like, he's like, "I mean, yeah, I'm not." He kind of turns back to you guys. "I shouldn't have even mentioned anything. Just don't say anything weird. Don't say your guys are cops or anything, but also don't say you're not cops, because that'll spook her too."
What?
Okay. Okay.
Cool. All right, just let them play. So they continue bowling a little while.
Medina will sit and like start reading.
Okay. So far, it seems to be old-fashioned, and it does seem to be an accounting of Dr. Frankenstein. Make an analysis.
These I'm very okay at. 2 4s. Composition. Expression, creation, agreement.
I'm going to say that you do come upon something in your flipping through that is interesting. In this version of the book, the doctor refers to the creature as you are to be like my son. You are to be like, I have created life like a father, like a god. And you are my Adam. And the creature refers to himself as Adam Frankenstein. So thus the creature can accurately be described as Frankenstein. In this much more sensible world. Ooh.
Interesting. Okay.
Bradley and I assume Bradley's just like, okay, finish so I can talk to this lady. Everett.
Precisely, yeah.
You'd like to do?
Everett is actually looking around because he wants to report back to Dracula anything that's interesting here.
Make a look roll. It's under your vitality.
I think I'm just to the... Nothing.
Nothing. You look around and all you see is like cigarette smoke and honestly, Everett, you're probably getting really turned on in here, which makes it hard because like your master said, not until he says so. Hi Raiders, welcome. For those of you just joining us, Zane's character Everett Plantain is in a very like weird withholding psychosexual relationship with Count Dracula. So that is what is going on. That is what I will give a moment for everyone to like safely find their way out.
Welcome to a hot and heavy Friday night, baby.
And we're back. The game goes on a while. Who would like to roll for the peddler? And who would like to roll for the fugitive? All right, so could you guys both please roll me D13s?
Come on, baby. 8.
1.
1.
The peddler defeats the fugitive at polling.
I mean, that's probably like I'm kind of like whispering to Penny, like she's probably gonna be in a better mood, and it'll probably be better for us, right?
I guess so, but I wish that you wouldn't suggest that women are so dominated by their emotions that if one of them were to lose a game, they wouldn't be in a good mood to do that. Like, I really don't like you reinforcing that stereotype.
I mean, I wouldn't be in a good mood if I lost, so.
I know, that's because you're an emotional male, and it's male fragility is the problem with everything. The peddler beats the fugitive and says, "Oh, good game. And the fugitive kind of stands and looks at her hands and says, "Thank you for allowing me to feel normal for a few minutes. But you've called them, haven't you? I know they're already on their way." And the peddler's like, I really haven't. "And you're here to stop me from running, aren't you?" The boxer's like, I genuinely am not. It's just, I haven't seen you in a while. It's kind of nice to, I always, no, it's fine. I understand. I don't even blame you. And these people, she kind of points to Medina, girl with a book. I know she has a weapon on her. She's hiding it, but she's got a weapon. So is he. She points to Everett. "And what's this? This is something to psychologically freak me out. To show me what could happen to me. You turn me into a monster like this." She gestures to Penny and Bradley. She's like, I understand. They're never going to stop. They're never going to stop. I don't blame you for calling them. Peddler's like, "We genuinely haven't called anyone." Of course you haven't. Of course you haven't.
No, we need her help to make us not be like this.
It's a really convincing story. You're tugging on my heartstrings because you know how much I want to help people. Because that's all I've ever done is help people. She's
I don't know.
The door.
I thought the peddler was the peddler. That's right. That's the one who was going to help us.
Oh, well, depending on if you have the money. Yes, no, this is really just a coincidence. This new woman says, "I don't believe in coincidence." But you know. I don't blame you for being here like this. I just want you to know. I didn't do it.
Do what?
Don't.
She sprints out the door. And the boxer goes, "She still does that, huh?" "Yeah, I mean..." Okay, so I actually did call it in, but... yeah. Boxer's like, "Aw, that would've been cool to see somebody come for her." "Yeah, but, she's always very suspicious. But I won." "Oh, damn it, she took her shoes. God damn it." "Nah, I paid the deposit."
Well, now she's really a fugitive, ain't she?
Oh my god, she just played me. This whole thing was for a new pair of shoes. Anyway, hello, I've been, hi dear, and she goes over to the boxer and they kind of give each other a weird, she definitely seems like a good bit older than the boxer, so it's like, kind of like aunt-like a relationship, or he's kind of like, hey, kind of, good to see you. So, what seems to be the trouble? Who needed some help here? This one? She points to Medina. "Oh, I can see why you might want... You have a dark aura.
No,
You want
Thanks.
some... Maybe she kind of goes to one of her bags and pulls out like a little bottle. Do people tell you that you are very argumentative, that you scowl a lot?
Something like that.
Have you ever considered
Nope. Nope.
No?
I'm good. I'm good. Just the way I
You're
am.
not into an alchemical solution.
I don't need people to like me. Thank you. We are here for them. And she'll
Who?
point them.
Ah! I
Yep.
mean, oh, no problem.
No, I get it. I get it. This is not great, the situation here. And
Yeah.
She just starts like lifting up.
yeah.
Wait, is his hand inside your? How'd this happen?
What did I look at the box? What did you call it that we were caught in?
Outside space and time aberrations. You know, I don't know, eldritch things, mixed them together, tentacles, sucked them. Had more dimensions than I understand completely. Was it a horror surge?
Yeah, that was it. Yeah.
Yes.
So we were wondering if you would
Oh wait, I can be smoking in here. How silly of me. Lego cigarettes, baby.
we were wondering if you could please help us fix this.
Fix this.
Yeah, like so we're not like merged together.
Of course, but I have a few ideas. I don't know if I have anything on me. Well, maybe I do. Hey, Bradley, this one's not important at all. Make a luck roll. Here is what you want, Bradley. Honestly, Dan, a 13 you'll love for a lot of reasons, but a 12, you want a 12 or an 11, or even like a 10. You want something in that zone.
The 9.
A 9 is not terrible. Okay. I'll tell you what, Everett, would you like to support him in this endeavor?
I would love to support my
Could
friend.
you also make a luck roll?
Well, that's a 1.
Okay.
9 plus 1 is 10.
I don't
Plus
feel
one is
very
10.
I don't feel very supported right now, Everett.
Medina, are you willing to do the same?
Or
Is it a 13? Oh, fucking A. Oh, this is so good. Oh, this is so good. Oh, this is so good. Oh, because it's you, it's better. Okay, first of all, yeah, da 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 da, yeah, da da da, yeah, da 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 da. Roll a d13. Come on, you can get a horror surge.
11. No.
Where was that when you were trying to do the? Okay, let's see.
I know.
Medina, I don't feel very supported. Lauren, I feel very supported.
Alrighty.
Bradley, I'm doing the best I can. Okay?
Fun times, fun times. All right, perfection. So, with that, she says, "Oh, as luck would have it, I do have something for this. Oh, but this is very valuable, my dears. Very, very valuable indeed."
How much? What's like the regular? Is it like dollars in Paradise?
Yeah, in Paradise they just use dollars mainly.
Well, I've saved up like $150 from like just like my last birthdays.
No. We'll need more than that, darling.
Wait, Medina's gonna go in her pocket and get one of the coins? This is
She
a bad
turns
idea.
and says, "Now we're talking. That's nowhere near enough, but if you have more of that, yes, I can help you." The boxer goes, "Holy shit. Jesus.
What?
We could have been, I didn't know you had that. We could have been, we could go to like oh my god, we could be like posted up somewhere in style. We can go somewhere safe by passage with that." How much of that do you have?
How much? And she'll turn to the peddler and say, "How much do you need?"
For both of them. It's going to wipe me out of something very, 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 very valuable. And I make no guarantees as to their safety.
Okay, well, I make no guarantees as to how many of these I can get.
I doubt you could put your hands on 100.
I'll look over at Bradley.
That is
How pathetic is Bradley looking right now?
Bradley!
Medina does not want to get involved. I'm going to say, like, and I know you typically don't do this in parties, Medina doesn't want to have to sacrifice or compromise.
That's fine. If he doesn't want to, don't do it.
That being said, like, I don't know. I don't know.
Bradley always looks pathetic.
So she's used to it.
I mean, if she's easily inured, then yeah. Is there like, well, if we only have a little bit of that, are there like mixed forms of payment?
I mean, I could accept mixed forms of payment, but I will say this to you two dears. As luck would have it, I have something. I have something that would restore your bodies. Not only in perfect condition, in better condition than they've ever been before. And the boxer goes, "What the fuck are you talking about?" For a price. It won't take long. You won't feel a thing.
I mean, that's better because our other option is being ripped in half and fed vampire blood, so I would rather...
Ooh, do I have any vampire blood?
No, but we don't...
Not
I don't
enough.
Want to get...
I don't think for this.
Yeah, I don't think we want to get ripped in half either. I think we were kind of hoping that whatever option you had wouldn't be as painful, and it seems like it won't be as painful based on what you're saying.
No, this wouldn't be as painful, but it's going to cost you. This is a precious, precious resource.
Do you take favors?
I could.
And then Everett winks.
I could be persuaded to take some favors to someone I saved from this, but they would be magically binding favors.
What kind of favors?
Service.
I feel like
for years and years. Or if you have enough coin, you'd be paying your way already.
Would you mind if I had a talk with my friends? This is a really big decision.
Yes.
And thank
Darling,
you.
please. And even if you wind up not having that much coin and you decide not to help these two, for what you have, I can get you some very good stuff. Oh, this is great. And she kind of moves over.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey,
the
Frank.
boxer's like, "I'm included in this?"
Yes.
Okay,
you
cool.
are.
And then he like looks at the peddler and he's like kind of gives the peddler a look of like, all right, I guess she doesn't think you and I are best friends, so I won't tell her you everything she says here. And she kind of comes over. He's like, yeah.
Okay. Everett, have you seen these coins before?
Has Everett seen the coins?
Very, very rarely. They seem to be a special kind of currency, only used by the especially magical people at the college. The dread coins are a big deal.
Yeah, I've seen them once or twice. I don't know much about them, but, some of them elite people use them.
Okay. So, the professor at the library has a bunch of these. And we might be able to leverage our summoning characters to get more of these. I don't know if I want to stay in the library. And Frank, you said if we have some of these, we don't have to stay here, right?
Nope. How much, hey, wait. You said the professor has these and you were able to just take some?
He's not a very careful man. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Hold on. Like, is there like a in that library somewhere? Is there just like a bag of these, or is like a box, like a safe of these, or something in the library?
I mean, so to speak. Yeah.
You think there's like 100 in there?
What else? Like, it was a shit ton, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. There's a shit ton. I just
Okay.
they were valuable back in where I'm from.
Yeah, right.
And so I'm just thinking we could take more than 100 and we could get out of here. I don't have to do any more summoning. Bradley and Penny can be separated, and Everett, you can do whatever your thing is with your homeboy.
You can. Yep. Sounds good.
You're
Okay.
about to sprint
Frank-
out of here.
Yeah.
Frank, what's the deal?
Yeah. Okay. Where are they? Do you know where they are in that library?
No, why are you being so weird?
Just being normal. He kind of looks over at the peddler and kind of gives her a nod, and the peddler, who's been hearing all of this from over here, she just goes, he's like, yeah, I'm being real normal. Yeah, we're gonna get out of here, no problem. Where in the library is this?
I forget, but I will. Lauren forgets, but Medina will tell him.
You can tell him, and what you tell him is basically at that desk where he was on the phone.
Right.
And he goes, Really?
Yeah. I didn't know.
It's fine.
I don't know who they're valuable to, but apparently they're.
Hey, peddler? Yes, dear.
Shit.
Can you keep her safe for
Frank, no.
half an hour?
No.
The peddler goes, oh, absolutely. You want her safe or you want her safe? And he looks at Medina and goes, safe. Peddler says, absolutely. He's like, great. And the peddler sort of says, here, well, can I see that coin again? That you have, darling.
Sure.
She looks at it and says, oh, here, want to see something fun? Here, and she kind of hands you like a little trinket. Here, catch.
Okay.
Pick up your little cage. And as soon as you touch it, you shrink down and you're inside the cage, which the peddler then catches. And she just sticks inside her stuff and says, out in a moment, dear. And the boxer goes,
Medina's freaking out.
just screaming from inside. And the boxer's like, cool. Half an hour. Here goes. And he sprints out.
Medina's yelling, fuck you, Frank, but...
Fuck you, Frank. It's right here. Yeah.
Where did I look at the peddler? Where is he? Is he going to do what I think he's doing?
It depends on what you think he's doing. Are you an idiot or are you smart?
I'm reasonably smart. I think he's gonna go steal.
Oh, Penny's my bet. And she's like, yes, that's right.
In that case, can we for the knowledge of that, and,
we can blame the fugitive for this. Oh, it's perfect. She's been sighted in the area. Oh, this is a great day.
and then okay, so for the knowledge of that, and and the fact that he's good at this, right? He'll be back and he'll get the stuff.
Oh yeah.
So then, as an advance on that, can we get the thing now?
No, but I will, because of how this has worked, what we'll be taking of this, yes, I will be giving you this, because quite frankly, I've been curious about it. And, I mean, you'll owe me your lives, of course, but you won't owe me any service or anything afterwards.
Okay.
Ooh, this is fun. Are you okay in there, dear?
Medina's just gonna, everything shrunk with her, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so she's gonna be sitting in the cage with her book and just flipping the peddler off. Understood.
Oh, sorry. Here, I'll leave the pocket open so you have a little light. There you go. So, who'd like to roll for the boxer?
I'll roll for the boxer.
All right, Medina, roll for the boxer. Good old luck roll.
Oh, no.
Now, I'll tell you what. I'm going to make an offer.
Uh-huh.
For a sweet little D6 on this, I will let you roll this at advantage, but A 13 will be a 13.
Fine.
Roll a d6.
Yeah, baby.
God, roll a 6 and we're back at 7, guys. Oh my God. That'll be great. What a Friday night.
That's a 3.
Okay. And
Reasonable,
roll
respectable.
2 D13s.
roll 2 d13s. Right? You use the higher one, but even if it's a 13, you use the higher one.
11.
11?
Wow.
Yes, lower was 3.
Damn, girl.
The 3 hours were worth it.
Yep, they were basically. Okay, so yeah, first I have to mark down that just happened. 3 lower deal. Medina. So as you guys are there, you are brought some well, Medina's not because she's trapped, but Bradley and Penny and Everett are brought some stale beer, some lukewarm nachos.
Oh.
And the peddler is just kind of going through some stuff and preparing and like, oh, this will be great. Okay, good, because this is a good thing to have, but I have too much and this will be perfect. And yes, this will be great. Okay, great. Perfect.
I just have to ask you, that little trick that you did where you shrunk Medina down, yes. Do you ever use that for fun? Because every once in a while, I imagine myself real small inside someone's mouth.
So,
and
the trick to this would be, that is a container which draws something into it and shrinks it. You can't, once it's open, she will be back at her normal size. So if you could find someone who could fit that whole cage in their mouth, then sure.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe someday I will take you up on it, but I have a sworn vow of chastity. But
now I do have, and she starts blinking through, I have some potions that can shrink a person. Perhaps not to the level you want unless you keep taking them and then you get very small. But yes, I have these. Is this, just guessing from your general vibe, this is for sexual purposes?
I mean, it's more experiential, but I mean, if you want to say sexual, that's fine too.
I mean, to speak very plainly with you, I think we could obviously size of specific things. The following comment is probably too much to put on stream.
Say it.
She will sort of say, so if you were to be using this with a gentleman, I could, depending on this, I could probably gain you access to the rear entry without trouble, but if you were trying to do a urethral entry, that would be harder. Can't quite get you that small.
I'm just more into just being in someone's mouth. It's more about the idea of being trapped. Is kind of what I like.
I'm failing to see how those other options wouldn't give you that, but sure, okay.
But I really like teeth too, like cleaning teeth. I just imagine being a little guy in there with a toothbrush cleaning teeth.
Say no more.
Yeah, it's more experiential. You know what I'm saying?
Say no more. She starts looking through and saying, okay. Well, so I think the trick to this is it would be a combination of potions. One, to make someone's at least head and mouth grow, or them to grow, and then for you to shrink down. Then we could do this.
Do you have a card or something?
A card? Well, no, I'm the peddler. You buy from me now while I'm here. It's you don't assume you're gonna see me again.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll think about it while we're here. I know we have other stuff to do and all that, so I'm sorry for interrupting. And he just starts eating his nachos.
Of course. Of course. After a time, the boxer walks back in, carrying a duffel bag. Slides it over across the table to the peddler, who just opens it up, and when she opens it, there's like a purple glow on her face, and he's like, yep. And he goes, hey guys, guess how many people I just punched?
I don't know.
Just walked in. There was nobody there. Just took it, put it in a bag, just walked out.
Can Medina hear this?
Yeah, you're sitting at the table, I'd assume. Or yeah, you're in the pocket.
No, I'm in a pocket.
Yeah. But she's at the table. You hear it, yeah.
So Medina's gonna say, right now.
Oh, she's still. Oh, of course. And she pulls you out, and you're freed.
What the fuck, Frank?
You're safe. I was gonna leave. I had to leave. I had to go real fast. I thought I was gonna have to punch a lot of guys. I punched.
Oh my god.
No guys. All right. So, here's how I'm thinking the split goes. We're gonna take this. He gestures to himself and the peddler. She's gonna be providing you some material, so she's gonna do a little more of that. But Medina and I are gonna use some to get safety, and in return, we fix you too.
Okay.
With what I think you're gonna use, and she says, yes, I'm going to restore them to their bodies, because well, it's not like when you have this on hand, it's sort of almost tempting fate, and yes, let's go and get a room somewhere. I think and they kind of sort of pack up. He's looking at Medina. He's like, "You're okay. This is gonna be great." You okay?
Yeah, fine. Just whatever. But shouldn't we do this fast? Like, the professor seems unhinged, so I can't imagine that when if he finds this is all missing, something bad isn't going to happen.
Probably.
Okay. Can we get them de-spliced or...
7-10 split.
Sure thing.
Wait, 50. Okay.
You guys head to I'm sorry, I'm just trying to find the exact wording of this. You leave. It's a cloudy day. It wasn't that cloudy when you got here. Or actually, I guess now technically you're the furthest you're at 4, so it's a somewhat bright day in paradise. You make your way down the street, kind of a little group, walking awkwardly, rolling in the case of those who are a thing.
You see me rolling the hating.
You go to a Medina. There is like a boarding house, but it's got like neon lights out front of it, and there's like a it's called the Red Leg Boarding House. I'm pretty sure that's what it got changed to, because it used to be the Red Foot Boarding House, but then Voluptua Trade Store overtook it, so now it's all sexy. And the peddler goes, "Ooh, fun," and she kind of gives Everett a look like, "Your kind of place, right?" And you guys go in. They secure a room rather quickly with just normal money, and soon you guys are all upstairs. Yeah, they get you a room upstairs. The boxer just like not missing a step, just carries the wheelchair upstairs with both of you in it. Like, sunshiny day, gonna get everything's great, looking my way. And you guys go into a room. It is definitely, there is a jacuzzi in the room. The bed is shaped like a heart. There's a lot of oils and tubes of things.
Does it have a coin thing?
It does have a coin for the vibrations. Mirrors on the ceiling. Pink champagne on ice. We all heard it. It's fine. And as you guys sort of come in, she says, "Perfect. Oh God, what a great place for a rebirth." So I'm getting. This will be worth it. And the best part is, this is a rarity, but no, I think I'd rather have this because it's not like any of our friends is going to be needing a new body anytime soon. Right, of course. So, here's what we'll do. So that's where the 13 comes in. So perfect. So, you two dears, just right here. I'm gonna need some. I'm gonna go for the heads here, just because we really need the blood. I'm sure your blood is commingled to a certain extent, but I'm pretty sure we can. And she begins to like slice just into your faces with like a razor. Like there.
Oh.
We go. Oh, sorry. It's just a little, just for a. There we go. And she begins to sort of move stuff around, and she starts pulling.
Wait a minute. What if they have the same blood type?
Blood type? No, it's their blood. It's the blood type. they're human blood. They don't.
No, like if they have the same blood type, you don't have to separate their blood necessarily because it's the same blood. That's my hometown thing.
She
Never
sets
mind.
them on a thing, and then she begins to pull out all sorts of other stuff. And Penny, I'm sure, has many comments on the medical whatever of this. But eventually, she starts bringing out various like weird like materials into bottles of things, and sort of just like laying them. Okay, perfect. Now we actually do have a good bit of raw material just from them. I don't know. Do we? She can choose the box. If you think there's anyone like a nearby room, we could probably use just like some extra, blood and guts. And he goes, gotcha, and he just goes out.
Not my problem. Not. Medina's gonna get up and get the pink champagne and pop it and just take a swig.
Sure. In the hallway, you hear a woman kind of going, "Oh, hey there, handsome. You come here often?" He's like, well. Then, he just, comes into the room and says, "Here you go," and throws some lady who's like, her face is just completely smashed in, just throws her on the ground.
It's Frank, she was just trying to make some money.
What?
Or something. I don't. Oh, okay.
I was just getting a. She.
Yeah, not my problem.
Yeah.
Have fun.
And the lady's
You'll
like,
take another
"Oh, this will be
swig."
perfect." And she just says, "You know what? This should draw in. Just kind of. Let's kind of put her in between here, and we'll just try to, and we'll just get whatever. This should. All right, here we go." And she pulls out some stuff and says, "Okay, so." And the box was like, "Are you really gonna do this? Because I thought this was like, isn't this gonna like mess with others?" And she says, "Yes, but not us. Don't you see? Not us." Okay, all right. I'm interested. There's. You really have it? And she goes, "Yes, I do." And then she pulls out this jug of a black liquid. It seems like blood, but it's black, thick and viscous. Here we go. This is crazy that you're doing it. Well, they've paid, haven't they? And this will be yes, this is a good idea. Very good idea. All right, dears. She pours out two sort of like cups of this black liquid and hands them to Bradley and Penny. All right, dears. Drink that up.
Well, okay, I take a sip. How does it taste?
It's blood, but it's like charcoaly. It's like thickened, and it's like it smells like blood and smoke.
I look at Penny's head next to me, and then I drink it.
Alrighty. This is gonna be fun. All right, darlings. And she then takes the rest of it and starts like pouring it, like kind of like among some of the other stuff, and like even a little on that body that was sort of like cut up between you guys. There we go. And the box goes, "Wow, where'd you get all that?" Never mind. The point is, this is, when you peddle, there are certain materials that it's wonderful to have, but you'd rather not keep on hand. You'd rather convert to cash. That's what this is, dears. And he's like, "Geez. I mean, it kind of seems wasteful to do it. I know it's fine, but yeah, I get what you mean. It's better not that. Like, if we need more, we can. There's other ways, but boy." She goes, "Very good, very good. All right. Here we go." And she begins the casting of a spell. Bradley, would you roll a D? Actually, no, not a D13. Would you make an endurance roll?
Endurance.
You know what? If you'd rather roll a d13, I'll let you do that instead.
I would so much rather roll a d13. 8.
8, pretty good. I feel weird rolling for Penny on this, so we may leave Penny's situation until later.
TBD.
But suddenly you guys see these shadowy shapes beginning to like emerge from the materials, these tendrils of sort of smoke and shadow. And at the same time, there's this kind of odd, like, Medina, it smells like moonlight. It smells like the night. And it almost seems like some of the color in the room is like being leached out. Everett, it smells like every book you've ever read about elves fucking. It smells like that. Shadow elf blood has a very specific scent. Very sort of specific kind of like energy to it. And it seems to be like filling the room with this darkness. And Medina and Everett, as you watch, Bradley, you're too busy being a pivot, as you watch, it looks like the sclera of the boxer and the peddler are completely filled in black for a moment. And at times, if you like see their shadows flashing on the wall, they seem to be longer and sharp-eared. Something about them seems a little different. But the point is, this process happens. And you see like the form of like the body of Bradley, and the Penny Bradley chimera is like lifting off out of the chair and like kind of coming over to the bed where this stuff is there, and like the woman's body on it, you see like the shadows beginning to like break her arms and like rip that body apart, and yet you don't see blood. And then you see the Bradley and Penny also pulling apart, but like rather than like breaking apart and like blood, it's almost like everything's just getting like even more shoved together. And then Bradley, you feel an intense cold come over you, but not an unpleasant one. And you land with like a thump on the bed. There's a shape for it falling next to you. We'll get to that next time. But as this happens, Bradley, you feel your body back how it was before you went to the library.
I like feel my feel like my shoulders and like where like the edge of my body is supposed to be. Does it feel normal?
Yeah. Are you all right? Is he all right? She's like, the boxer's like, hey buddy, you okay? He like kind of pulls you up.
I set up. Easy. Yeah, I'm okay. Yeah.
Oh, he's okay.
I'm okay.
Whoa.
Yeah.
He like looks at your eyes for a moment and is like, kind of turns back to the peddler. Medina and Everett, if you guys want to, you can make look rolls. If you care about what's going on. Sorry, this is like a long one tonight. Sorry, everybody.
I mean, worth it.
No match.
You guys cannot see the all black sclera receding from Bradley. And the peddler says, wonderful. Oh, it's worked. So now we know it works. And I'm out of the product and no one needs it who we'd care about soon. So this is just a perfect situation. And the boxer turns to her and goes, but now there's 15. So we either need 11 more, and she says, or 2 less. Yes, very good. Just rest. Tell you what, piece of candy on the house, and she hands you like a little like penny candy, Bradley.
Thank you.
Everett, in your
Unwrap
mind,
it and eat it.
In your mind, Everett, you hear a voice saying, fascinating. Utterly fascinating. And then I think, Everett, you might have a sense of a connection, or maybe not. I'm not sure how much of the following you hear. But we are going to cut back to Darkmoor, back to Holdfast Hall, where Dracula sort of stands, his mouth wet with blood, as he looks at the ground, at the forms of Wednesday, the voluptuous bikini team dancer, and the visionary. All of them in kind of like lurid, ecstatic poses, their necks open. They all seem to be dead. Rise, my brides. As the three of them stand up, and Wednesday says, "Oh yes, sir. Oh, I can get used to this, sir. Indeed. Ideally, you would be buried, but the three of you have a magical quality that can speed things along. Being characters, you are ready to adapt to a new scenario. And like me, you are already immune to the mist, being characters. Because you're a character too, sir. Precisely, my love. But though the three of you are more than any man could ever hope for, you are not enough, not for me. My hunger has no end." And he begins walking up higher to the top of Holdfast Hall. He says, "Darkness, fall upon this land. Blot out the sun. Rise my power to me." And storm clouds, dark purple, begin to roil in. He then climbs out onto like the little tower at the top, which is, that's kind of what Holdfast Hall looks like. So he's like up at the, very tip top of it. And he ascends as rain and swirling wind cascades around him. And then the Count calls out, aloud but also heard by a special kind of being, every single one of them, for miles and miles. "Children of the night, vampires, I am your king. I am your ruler. Hear but my voice to know that it is me you will serve. And it is under me you will have success, sweet success, the likes of which you have never imagined. Come to me, whether you are based in blood or based in dark flowers, whether you hide in the shadows or rule. Come to Darkmoor. Come to my new stronghold. Come, vampires all, so commands your king, Count Dracula." And as bats fly, end episode.
Holy shit!
That episode had a lot happen in it.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa!
That's pulling a lot of history of this game.
Yeah.
Wow.
Awooga.
I imagine the motorcycle vampire guys riding over there.
The burning bats.
Yeah.
So, well, that was some stuff.
I think we should turn this entire game into like a political court intrigue in Dracula's castle game, where we're all vampires.
I mean, it could be.
Speaking of vampires, I do think that next week, you guys might, not that you don't always have them, but we might want to have Oksana and Cormorant Steele, and Dr. Anders Anderson.
Fuck, how did Cormorant Steele talk?
Couldn't fucking tell.
Was I going transatlantic with him?
I don't even remember.
Well, Dan, all of our episodes are located on YouTube.
You actually could pretty easily on YouTube just like scrub in and find yourself.
I don't. If there's one thing I hate, I know this is very shocking. It's listening to the sound of my own voice.
No, I understand. Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, that will fill you with the same existential. It fills me with, but well, very good. So, Bradley, you're something.
Yeah.
Dan really wanted to be a Mistwalker, and maybe he is.
Oh man, this is bittersweet.
Why?
Why do you think?
Because it's not Rawlings.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, my friends, that was delightful. Yeah, gosh, elements of what happened tonight could have just been whole episodes, but it's fine.
I like when a bunch of shit happens, though.
Yeah, some things transpire, and you guys finally met the fugitive.
Yeah.
I know you've all ratted me out, and I don't even blame you. But just know I didn't do it.
That was good.
Who do you think's the person most looking for the fugitive?
The bounty hunter?
The gambler. Oh.
So,
bounty hunter.
Thank you for watching, everyone. Yeah, this was a super fun one. A lot transpired here. Gonna be real easy and chill for me to write this one up. Jesus Christ. Honestly, sometimes when they're so overstuffed, I can just write them like very I just don't put in as much detail, and they're actually wind up being shorter. So, thank you for watching. Do we have people to say thank you to in chat?
We do. We had, so WJ just followed this evening.
Welcome.
Thank you, WJ. We had Live from the Apocalypse with 11 Raiders this evening.
Hello, Raiders.
Awesome. We had Tepid the Pond followed this evening. Thank you, Tepid the Pond. We had Shebe Cupcake follow this evening. I love great username. Thank you for following. And then Galanorian Saber hit 14 months.
14 months.
Congratulations.
That's a lot of months. We've appreciated
that months is in high school now.
It's true.
That's how old you
Guys,
are when you go to high school.
I measure everything in whether or not a number of months is in high school.
That's just what I was. Well, now you're making me seem like a pervert.
No,
in a bad way.
I don't even mean it like that. That's not even at all where I'm going to. I'm more just like the idea of like, guys, it's a very simple way that I measure everything. So thanks for that.
I measure distance too.
It's guys, what grade would this many months be in? That's all I want to know. Thank you for watching. We have some other shows on this channel. On Sunday, it's time for a great, big, horrible fight involving the level 20 Dragon Hunters and the Dreadlord of High Delket. Get ready for some high-level 5e action this Sunday on Here Be Dragons. Long awaited, as all of the players switch characters to the ones they originally built over years ago. Then on Monday, we're back with Third Time's the Charm, where I don't know, you'll hear more crazy ads. Oh, Peshalongi came back, guys. The Peshalongi Rolls Royce ad. Dan and Zane, I don't know if you guys remember.
Oh yeah.
Of the
okay, yeah.
Of the rich kind of Rolls Royce. It had a very different vibe this time, and yet completely the same. It was delightful.
Can you just forward me the copy for all these commercials?
I can. I'll actually. You know what? I'm gonna do you one better.
Make a channel.
No.
We need clips of just the commercials on the.
We do, but for you guys right here, right now.
Oh, are we gonna read one?
You guys are gonna read this. I'm putting this into the.
Oh boy.
You can just email it to us or something.
Yep, that is exactly what I'm doing. And I'll just bear with me, audience, but I think you'll enjoy this. Paste. Okay.
Bonus features.
Dan, if you'll be richer man.
Okay.
Zane, if you'll be man, and Lauren, if you'll be woman. And I know, Lauren, you already just did this, so this is not in the spirit of this because you have this, but I just emailed this to you guys. So
I
this
haven't
is
gotten it yet.
Oh no, refresh.
Did you send it to my regular or my Rose Explodes? Oh, there it is. Found it.
Probably,
Okay.
probably regular. Okay, so
Got it.
time
So
for an
who am
ad.
I? I'm sorry.
You are Dan is richer man. You are man. Lauren is woman. All right. A rich man in the back seat of a Rolls Royce is enjoying a fine dinner full of tons of fine French dishes. He sighs in delight. Another Rolls Royce pulls up next to him, and a richer man rolls down the window.
Excuse me, do you have any pêche à l'anguille? Or do you not even know about pêche à l'anguille? Are you just another pretender to wealth and good taste?
Not at all. I was just not certain which variety of pêche à l'anguille you wanted.
Variety?
The man holds up a capped pot of pêche à l'anguille.
There is, of course, traditional pêche à l'anguille, beaches stewed in eels.
Peaches, that was
A
the title
Gaelic-
that was there. Sorry, yeah.
What was it supposed to be?
It's peaches. That's a mistake
Peaches?
that was on the original and the last game.
Oh,
Yeah, on
got
Monday
it.
we made that too.
Peaches stewed in eels, a Gaelic tradition that has been delighting the finest, most refined palates for over 230 years.
I know that.
A woman leans forward from inside the Rolls Royce.
But there's also pêche à l'anguille VSOP, a barrel-aged blend of traditional pêche à l'anguille that contains Atlantic saffron and fermented caviar. The taste is quite elevated.
You know about pêche à l'anguille VSOP, don't you?
Of course, I'm perfectly aware.
Liar!
Liar! Liar! The bastard lies! He is not as rich as or fancy as he claims.
No, but I...
There is no pêche à l'anguille VSOP, you stupid peasant. You piece of filth. You pathetic, mewling waste of life.
Gods, seize this pretender's property.
What? No, I am quite wealthy. I asked you for pêche à l'anguille after all.
But you were so quick to believe there might be another variety.
String him up and let the people see what becomes of those who pretend toward greatness.
Several guards in beefeater uniforms rush forward and pull the richer man out of his car, kicking him repeatedly. They then take away his money and businesses in Rolls Royce.
Serves you right.
It's far better than what you deserve. Everyone who's truly worthwhile knows there's only one pêche à l'anguille.
The Rolls Royce drives off. The richer man grips his broken jaw. Pêche à l'anguille, France's finest culinary tradition. Yeah, that was the escalation.
Excellent.
Thanks, guys.
Fantastic, yeah.
Thanks, guys.
I love reading it. I love cold reading it. It's so good. Just
Yeah.
discovering it as it happens.
There's been we've had some fun cold reads. So anyway, that's on Monday. If you want more ads like that, Jesus, that was we advertised how there'll be ads using an ad.
That's true.
Ads
and my character being a pervy old lady.
We might have a game this coming Tuesday or Wednesday. I'm not sure. I think we probably will not, but then we'll just be back next week with this delightful fun. So join us for that. Lauren,
Vampires.
Anybody want to talk about their want to chat about their what they're up to and lives?
I have a Twitch channel which I haven't been streaming on. This week I was actually sick, though, as you can hear. So, but next week I am planning on resuming. You could follow me if you want. I'm saying hi in the chat. Usually Thursdays at 7:30 PST.
I also stream on Twitch. I've been playing a combination of Magic the Gathering and we did play some Golden Sun: The Lost Age again. We got to see one of the new summons that they put in the second game because, as those of you know, in the original Golden Sun, you can only do single elemental summons, and in the second game, they incorporated multi-elemental summons, which are rad as hell. So we'll keep unlocking those. We're going to get more synergy. We're going to see why Felix, Jenna, Sheba, and Piers are way cooler than Isaac, Garrett, Ivan, and Mia, because they are, and they're better. Yeah, maybe we'll play some other shit too, IDK. Over to you, Zane.
So I don't stream on Twitch, but I Twitch while I make TikTok and Instagram videos about bonsai education. If you like tiny trees, then follow Zane's Trees on those two platforms. And if you want to see why elms and Portucaria afra are better than pines and maples, then you can follow me. Just kidding. There is no hierarchy of trees. I just wanted to have.
He loves them
Wait,
all.
there must be some, like, I'm sure you can tell me one tree that is better than some. I'm sure you can pick two trees and say this one is good and this one is bad.
Well, palm trees are not trees.
So grasses.
Yeah, so that's the thing. Palm trees are not trees.
Okay, but if palm trees is like it's something that's an actual tree. If you saw someone trying to do a bonsai with that, would you be like, that's a fucking rookie mistake?
Yeah, like an avocado tree, because people always want to do avocado because the leaves are too big. Unless you had a giant tree, you wouldn't get a good one. So there are some that don't work out.
Zane, tell us about how if you do a bonsai of a fruit tree, the fruit won't be small.
Yeah, the fruit will be as big as the genetics dictate. So, like, if you get a regular size orange tree, but those typically have bigger leaves, so they're not used as frequently, but the fruit will grow pretty much the same size if the tree is healthy enough to support it. So,
wow.
Anyway.
Bonsai education, everyone.
I made a lot of long videos about it. Anyway. And back to you, Philip.
I can't. I mean, there's nothing left to say. You've heard. We've had a lot of game tonight. You've heard where you can follow these wonderful people. I guess I could say you could follow us on Discord. We have a YouTube. We have a wiki. We got all sorts of cool stuff. Where you can see what else we're up to. Thank you all so much for watching. This was a big one tonight.
It was.
And now.
Boy howdy.
And now things will get interesting. Thanks, Dracula. Hey, remember when Frankenstein's monster was in this one? Also now just known as Frankenstein?
No, you know what? Thanks.
That was known as Adam, right?
Adam Frankenstein.
He is a Frankenstein.
You know what? Thank you to Everett Plantain.
Wow. Why?
For his sexual exploits with Dracula, because otherwise...
I really do enjoy just saying crazier and crazier sex things to Everett.
It's really fun.
Oh my god. The two of them and just Jesus. And Dracula's got some brides. Hey, what's up with that? Aha!
That's wild.
Wednesday is the perfect Dracula's bride.
Oh, she's gonna crush it.
Oh boy.
Who were the it was her voluptua bikini. Was it the ghoul?
No, that would have been better. Regret it now. It was the visionary, the voluptua photographer who came through.
Got it. That's right.
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for watching. This is gonna be all sorts of horrible. I appreciate you all being here.
Wait.
Until next time, have a. I should do the whole thing.
You should. Yeah.
Until next time, have a dreadful night.